For almost 2 years now, the entirety of Fortnite Competitive has been dominated by one name, Peterbot. Winning 5 FNCSs.
It's a fantastic set of games here in NA, and we can say without a doubt, it is confirmed, Peterbot and Pollo have done it. The back-to-back has happened. Peterbot and Pollo.
12 cash cups in a row.
Already plenty to talk about with NA. If you watched it all, you already know Peterbot won yet again. That's 12 trio final wins in a row. Also marking, I think, 7 in a row or even more with Ritual as well.
And so many other wins. These achievements have all made him the best player in the world right now. However, he is slowly losing interest in the game, quitting tournaments halfway through or simply not even queuing up for games.
Whoever Falcons tells me to play with for EWC. And if Pollo plays with someone else for FNCS, I'm quitting the game. For actual FNCS.
Shut up. No, you're not.
What, bro? I'm only playing with Pollo or I'm not playing. I'm not trying to play with someone I don't like.
Agers, bro!
He's talking about Agers and Richie all year.
Dude, I'm not even trying to be weird. I think Agers... I don't know.
And with Peterbot's career possibly near the end, the spot for the best player in the world is open again. Well, it seems someone is already there for the first place. Someone who plays on a whole different region. Meet Shxrk, a 14-year-old Romanian Fortnite pro who plays on Europe. He started getting a lot more hype since last year, and while he's still yet to win an FNCS, his performance on Europe is insanely promising. In just the year 2025, he went from having earned $4,000 to having earned almost $66,000. So for this video, we're going to be discussing why Shxrk will likely become the best player in the world and what could possibly stop him. Well, if we go back to 2023, the year before Peterbot's dominance started, there were signs that showed how he would rise. He won a few solo cash cups with a really large margin, and he placed decently in FNCSs. However, the main thing that actually caught my attention was that he never found a good teammate throughout 2023.
They were not a duo. And when you think about the timeline of the events this year, right after Major number 3, a weekend later, we had the Last Chance Major. So somehow, in between those 2 weekends, they were like, you know what, let's join forces again. And they paired back up for the Last Chance Major, and Mini, they absolutely crushed it.
I mean, what a performance that was. Watching that is absolutely insane. They came out in first place, and for Peterbot, he's been playing with a different teammate every single major. So to come...
Well, you see, Shxrk is also really similar to this. In Major 1, Shxrk played with Ziandi and Ju and placed 22nd out of 33 teams. In Major 2, the teams changed again. Now Shxrk was playing with Trulix and Norriley, and again they placed 22nd. And in Major 3, Shxrk played with Blaha and Comeback, but then they failed to qualify. Well, I mean, in his defense, he was playing in Last Chance qualifiers, and he placed 2nd in all 3 of the games that he played. And since Last Chance qualifiers was in the format where if you win a game out of the 3 games that you play, then you qualify for FNCS finals, this was just really unlucky in his side.
He has the K peel off as well, though. He goes back into the old box. Robin, 1.
Now, if you look at it right now, as a team player, Shxrk's resume does not look that impressive. However, he shines in solos. If we look at his recent solo placements, then there's mainly 2 tournaments. The first, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX Cup, where the winner gets $4,000 and the limited edition 5080 on Europe, and the solo series qualifier. In the RTX Cup, Shxrk gained 590 points, and if you're thinking what's so special about this, second place only had 427 points. Shxrk played this tournament phenomenally, getting 5 wins out of the 10 games that he played and having an average elimination of 9.2. He broke the world record that had been set by Peterbot just a few months ago by 58 points. Now, getting to the solo series qualifiers, he's first on cumulative points, sitting at 476. However, the format right now is different. That is, your best week is the one that counts and not the addition of your points. So this means that he got 476 in his best week and he has still not been beaten. If that was not enough proof for you, then we've got another indicator why Shxrk might become the best player in the world. 1v1s. You see, Peterbot's reign of fear had begun after he 1v1 some of the best names on his region and just destroy everyone. Asian Jeff, Kanata, Clicks, and the list goes on. The same performance is being put up by Shxrk on EU right now. He has 1v1'd a lot of big names on Europe. Queasy, Vico, Flixie, Marius, Mongrel, Pink, Chap, everyone has fallen to Shxrk, whether it be in creative or just in-game 1v1s. Now obviously all of this is extremely promising from Shxrk's end. However, there is still a problem that Shxrk might encounter as he tries to become the best in the world. You remember the teammate problem that I told you about? Well, despite having this in common with Peterbot, that is not necessarily a good thing. Sticking to one teammate builds chemistry which causes teams to become really strong. And heading into 2024, Peterbot have found his perfect duo. Someone who could support Peterbot while matching his pace, Pollo. However, Shxrk has yet to find someone who can support him while matching his pace on EU. Why yes, he is playing with Teeny, who's a really good fighter, there is one problem. Both of them are fraggers. Now, some may argue that even Peterbot and Pollo are both fraggers, and they would be correct. However, there's a difference between them. Peterbot is an extremely mechanical fighter while Pollo is a really balanced player. This balance essentially helps them keep each other in check and perform a lot better. However, this is probably not the case with Shxrk and Teeny as well. Both of them are insanely mechanical fighters, and replicating this success will be difficult for them. Now, even though I said difficult, I have not said impossible. Because this duo right now, it looks genuinely phenomenal. They placed first in the recent Duo Victory Cash Cup, winning 2 out of their 3 games. They also got first in a recent Performance Evaluation Cup, and they were the last team on EU to get first in the Duo Divisional Cup Finals. Regardless of the things holding Shxrk back now or in the future, he is a phenomenal player. And if he can sort things out with his teammate problem and stick to Teeny for all of 2026, it is highly likely that Shxrk will become the world's best player.